Minimal.
Back again for another one, eh? Lucky for you, we're doing back again. As in another back day. As in another back day for today's gym day with a fucking idiot. With me, your personal hero, I know, Radio Dave. Back at it again for another one. I've got two tasty ones for you today, my lovelies. One that's pretty standard and, when done right, should get you feeling pretty meaty. The other one? Completely flat. Absolute bullshit. But an amazing way to zero in and target your lower lats like you've never targeted them before. Don't believe me? I wouldn't either. But just wait and see. Let's get to it.
Minimal.
Starting the session out today with a pretty standard back attack, we're looking at the plate-loaded single-arm row. The way this works is you load up the machine with some weight, hit them with a neutral pronated grip, and pull the handle towards your lower rib cage, squeezing your shoulder blade while maintaining a flat, neutral back, and your core engaged and pressed firmly against the chest pad there. Like the pull-down rows we did last week, we don't want to turn our body with the force of the weight. We want to keep it firm against the pad so all the weight goes directly into our lats, traps, and rhomboids like we want it to. We're hitting these one at a time, too. I don't recommend doing both at the same time. I mean, you can, but I would do one at a time for sure. Be sure you bang one set out, right hand, then switch over and bang out your left, or vice versa. Or do them at the same time. I don't give a fuck. I'm not your mother. Form is absolutely key here, as we want to make sure our spine and our head are in a neutral position throughout. And the movement is steady tempoed and controlled the entire time. Like always, nothing new here. Be sure to squeeze at the peak of the contraction, but even more important than that, make sure you get a nice big stretch of your lats as you release on each rep. Big stretch.
Minimal.
Next up for back day this week, we're looking at the double D lat pull down. Most times these are called the close grip lat pull down. Now these are pretty standard and not super complicated. Usually. But like we usually do, we're taking a classic and we're crucifying it by showing you an absolutely out-of-pocket variation to really f*** your day up. Now typically we'd attack this pretty standard. Feet flat, roller pad tight to the thighs, shoulder down, tight core. And with the double D handle, we would normally squeeze your shoulder blades together and pull the handles down towards your chest, then slowly release them back up. However, that's not what we're going to do this time. We're going to do something just a little bit different on these. Rather than pulling into our chest and attacking the lats, teres major, and rhomboids, we're going to pull down, keeping our arms in front of our body and using the arc of our shoulders swing to bring the force of the weight down into the very bottom of our lats. Almost as if we're doing bent over lat push downs, we're pulling down in front of our body and pulling in at the bottom into our belly button and releasing the same way. These are absolutely devastating. You're going to feel a pump in your lower lats you've probably never felt before and realize you've never truly got a full lat pump. Almost every other lat exercise targets the upper and middle of your lats, which is great for that flared out wing look. However, doing these and targeting the absolute bottom portion of your lats will give your lower back a fuller, meatier look, not to mention help with posture and lower back strength, which obviously a lot of guys have a hard time with. I know I do, especially at this age. Now, the one thing to keep in mind with these is because we're focusing on the absolute bottom of the lat, we're not going to be able to do the weight we normally would be able to do on a lat pull down. I can normally hit 180 pounds for reps on a lat pull down, but using this variation, I'm struggling with half that weight. But that's okay. We're not going for heavy here. We're going for form. We want all of the weight to go directly into those lower lats, and as light as we have to go to make sure that's what we're doing, that's what we're going to do.
Minimal.
Well, now that your back is completely f***ed and you're more tender than a Hallmark movie, take a rest day and focus on how sore but activated your lats feel. I know what you're thinking. Rest day? Are you f***ing nuts? I know, but listen, here's the secret to muscle growth. It happens on rest days. Your muscles don't grow when you're beating the ever-living shit out of them. They grow when you leave them alone and they have a chance to repair themselves. Because that's what we're doing here. Hypertrophy training. Hypertrophy is the process of increasing muscle mass and size, primarily achieved through resistance training, which causes microscopic damage to muscle fibers that the body then repairs and rebuilds, leading to larger and stronger muscles. So don't neglect rest days. Technically, you should be taking a rest day every 3 days or so, or 2 days every 5 days. For instance, work out Monday to Friday and then take the weekends off. But if you're anything like me and I have a weekend, I'm not wasting it by not going to the gym. I usually make Thursdays and Sundays my rest days. But you do what's best for you. Find out what works for your schedule. Just make sure you squeeze them in somewhere so your muscles have a chance to grow and repair themselves. All right, that's it for me. Be sure to try these ones out in your back day routines and let me know what you think. Hit me up with some of your favorite back workouts for me to try too. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe. And remember, promo code RD0Dave for all your SupplementWorldCanada.com purchases. I'm Radio Dave. You're you, and I'll see you on the next one.